The Oracle here, and I'm going to be showing you guys my 3 favorite free tools to use to help you cook your picks on a daily basis. So number one, you need to be on the Chalkboard app. This isn't a tool, this is just a must-have app. If Chalkboard is available in your state, go sign up with code Oracle Picks. It's the best app, offers the best lines, and it's just going to give you the best user experience, as well as if you sign up today, you will get a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for half a point free square. And you will also get a 100% deposit match to go along with that. So if you're not on Chalkboard, make sure to use code Oracle Picks. That will also give you access to our premium, completely free, $50 value, completely free if you DM me a screenshot on Instagram of your deposit with code Oracle Picks. Just send me a screenshot showing that you use the code to deposit to my Instagram, which is just at Oracle Picks, and we will get you set up in Discord with your free monthly package. And if you guys have already taken advantage of that and just want to join the other 1,000 members tailing our picks daily, you can do so on the Winnable for these prices above. So let's get into the tools. I'm also tomorrow going to be starting a daily series just like this, except I'm going to be dropping 3 to 4 free picks for you guys every day. Today we're going to kind of go over how I cook the picks instead of giving out free picks, just because it's a little later in the day. I don't want to kind of drop them on you too late. But today we're going to go over the tools I use for free, the free tools I use to help me build the picks. So let's get right into it, guys. We're going to start off with RotoWire. This tool is a must-have if you guys are betting on basketball. Basically, what RotoWire is going to do for you is, you can see this even in the free version, it's going to give you the projected minutes of the away team, I believe. So at least you're getting half the data there, and the starting lineups for both teams, as well as keys. So as you can see, Tyrese Maxey is questionable for today. He's going to have about a 50% chance of playing. If there's a player that's green, that means they're likely to play. And then if there's a player that's red, that means they are probably not playing today. I believe if you go down here, it's going to break it down for you. Yeah, here's the likelihood of each player playing today. So this is something critical that you need to have when you're looking at picks. Matchups are so important, and this is going to kind of play along into the next tool we use. So what I like to do in terms of matchups is I want to find somebody that is going to be weak for the stat I'm looking at. So let's just use an example. Emmanuel Quickly, he is a pretty good defender overall. So tonight, that's going to mean Jordan Poole, he's probably going to have a little bit of a tougher time. Emmanuel Quickly is a great defender. But if we want to verify this, this is what our next tool is great for. We're going to go over to here, Fantasy Pro, and this is going to be able to tell us, let's take a look. Jordan Poole is a point guard, so let's see how the Toronto Raptors fare versus point guards. So as you can see, the Toronto Raptors, I must have passed them here. The Toronto Raptors are about average overall, on the better side defensively. So that means, we can expect about an average night from Jordan Poole. Whereas if we found somebody playing against the Jazz or Bucks, I believe they both played yesterday, or Sixers or Rockets, those are going to be more favorable matchups. So this is what this second tool, Fantasy Pros, is good for. You're going to want to find favorable matchups by position, essentially. And something to be careful of, though, when using that tool would be, let me find an example. Like the Lakers, for example, may be a bad team to use this for. Obviously, their point guard was not Luka Doncic before the trade, and now Luka Doncic is their point guard, so their stats may be skewed. So just keep that in mind when you're using the Fantasy Pro tool. It's going to be kind of a generalization of that. So if there's a new player that's taking over, this tool is going to be kind of less important if there's a trade or somebody gets injured as well. And then let's hop to our third tool. This is a basic one. If you're not using this, you are definitely not winning. You're going to want to just go over to ESPN.com. There's so much good stuff that you can use on ESPN.com. It's such an underrated website. I know people are going to hate on it, try to use all these advanced tools, but at the end of the day, ESPN.com is a great resource. You can look up any player, and you have all the data right in front of you. This is where you're going to lock in, and you are going to be the one to kind of, break down these stats. For example, let's take a look at LaMelo Ball's regular season. Or not. Let me use a guy who's playing today. Let's use a relevant matchup. Okay, let's look at Luka Doncic versus the Nets. And we see this game is a 7-point spread. So what we're going to do, my little thing is, I'm just going to hit this search bar. We're going to put in Luka. Hold on, let me move this over here. Sorry about that. And we're going to click Luka Doncic here. There we go. So now we got Luka Doncic. Has Luka played the Nets before this season? Probably not. That's what I expect. Okay, so in games where the spread's going to be around 6 to 7 points, versus the Mavericks, how did Luka do? Not great. What you're going to do here is basically build a trend. Luka doesn't really have any great trends. He's very limited on the season. He's been injured. But what we would do here is, let's say Luka was playing a top-tier opponent, like the Knicks or like the Thunder. What we can do is see his performance versus other top-tier teams. So versus the Thunder, he dropped 16 points. Versus Denver, another top-tier team, he dropped 24 points. Versus Minnesota, another top-tier team. So Luka, it actually seems when he's playing top-tier teams, he doesn't necessarily have the greatest stats. Again, these are pretty skewed, as you can see. Actually, versus the Knicks and Celtics recently, he actually had pretty impressive performances. Luka would not be a good guy to use this for, just because he switched teams. It's kind of a different atmosphere, and he plays a different role. But for a player that's been in the same role for the majority of the season, this would be a great stat to use. You kind of are just looking for patterns, trying to use your own mind. If you're not using an algorithm, this is a great way to kind of develop pattern recognition for something that you could build into an algorithm in the future. But yeah, overall, these are 3 of my favorite free tools that you guys can use to help become more profitable sports bettors. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. We are going to be dropping our first free pick video. I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all become better sports bettors together. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you guys want more information and want to become a better sports bettor. Let's eat, guys.